Boxing Ego Quick Hits.
Ego?
Ego, E-G-O, Boxing Ego.
Boxy, BOXYEGO.com.
Did you spell it?
She spelled that shit.
Wow, Canelo Alvarez, they, you want they, I know that, retires. Well, that's if he loses to John Ryder tonight. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Boxing Ego Quick Hits, less intro, less filler, let's get it. Canelo Alvarez hasn't really promoted this fight. Dazn hasn't really promoted this fight, but close to the fight week, they did start doing a couple of interviews. In one of those interviews, Canelo talks about the idea of retiring if he were to lose to John Ryder. I won't deny it, I'm a fucking rider, you don't want to mess with me. Canelo says, and I quote, if John Ryder beats me, I'm done, but it's not my last fight. I'm going to continue in boxing for a long time. I just think for the best fighter out there, I don't want to be too confident because they said the same thing about Dimitri Bivol, and look, I lost. So I train 100% for the good fighter out there. Like I said, if I lose to John Ryder, then I'm done. My thoughts, hated it. I definitely don't like when fighters talk about retiring. Either you're in it or you're not. For me, I look at boxing, and from everything I know and the boxers I know and the respect I have for the sport and the trainers I know, all these types of things, I just realized that boxing is a grueling and brutal sport. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and cruel place that'll be. That's boxing. Nothing is gonna hit as hard as life, right? So I respect the sport so much to know you have to be fully dedicated. So I don't like any fighter, and you guys could check my G-Files, my track record. I don't like when any fighter's really talking about retirement if they're planning on being here for years. I don't really like the whole conversation because, again, I respect the sport so much. I don't think you can have one foot in and one foot out in the sport of boxing, because then weird things happen. Like everybody thinks Mike Tyson. Hi, it's me, Mike Tyson. I got my fight in Tokyo. I'm gonna fight Buster Douglas. I'm so elated. I'm excited, you know? And everybody's thinking he got the Punch Out game on Nintendo. And everybody's thinking Mike Tyson is gonna be the one to win, and he loses to Buster Douglas. So I don't even put thoughts like that into my thinking patterns. Like if I do a job, like back in the day when I had job interviews before I became my own boss, if I was going to a job interview, I don't think about not getting the job. I just think about what do I need to do to prepare and get my mind right. And I'm confident. I know my skills and my ability to speak and present myself. So I don't really worry about it. Even with this YouTube, I know I'm the best in the business, and y'all know it too. I don't think about losing. I don't think about, oh, what is this other channel doing? And no channel's better than me. I don't think those thoughts. So I can't really relate to Canelo even mentioning it. That being said, it goes to show you how laughable Canelo's European tour is, because you got the network, and now boxing fans are telling you what I've been telling you for years. Canelo keeps fighting certain styles, Eastern European and European fighters, and you have the network who's hosting this on pay-per-view, and they're calling him the Brit Basher and the Brit Slayer and Buffy the Brit Slayer and all this other goofy stuff, talking about Canelo perfect record against British fighters. Yeah, because nobody asked for him to fight half of them dudes or more. Nobody wanted to see Rocky Fielding and Turkish fighter Avni Yildirim coming off a 2-year layoff and a loss, and no one asked for this John Ryder fight. So to me, I'm not impressed with that. Canelo keeps saying he's the face of boxing and Gervonta got to do more. Nah, you got to do more. Nobody's talking about this Canelo Ryder fight. It's not big business. It's not representing and moving the needle in the appropriate way. And everybody knows what you're doing by not fighting the David Morrells, the David Benavidez, or the black fighters that you could have been fought like Charlo and Andre. Boop. Boxing Ego Quick Hits, best in the business. In them out.